going on? I'm doing a vlog of my final time in College Station, and I'm gonna start it off with a bang. We are at Sugarloaf Mountain, but as you can see, we're not really on a mountain. I was in class the other day. Person sitting next to me, I noticed he had a picture on his math book of a cool looking mountain. I asked him, where is that? And he said here. So here I am on a little random adventure and just talk about the time in college. Check out this bridge. Got some big gaps here. Like any Texas river, it's green and nasty. I think it's just called a Little River. Currently, I'm a senior at A&M. I graduate next Thursday to Saturday. Yeah, look, Little River. So there you go. Very creative name. A bunch of beers around here. So maybe people go here and kick it. This is my motorcycle. This guy, he's a Honda CBR. Here's the clutch. You pull it in to switch gears. These are your brights. This is a kill switch. This is your start, your ignition. These are your hazards. This is your gas. You just twist it. This is your front brake. This guy, push down on him. Hear that? Your back brake. And this is your gear shifter. So for an example, and remember I said about the clutch, you have to have it for when you switch gears. So pull on the clutch. And then down here, my gear shifter, you go up for neutral. Start up, give it some gas. College Station, the transportation there is spotty. If you want to drive a car, the parking passes are expensive. The traffic's pretty bad. I biked my first 2 years. My second year, I took the bus. It probably took me like 40 minutes to get to campus. It's not very good. My solution was to buy a motorcycle. So a motorcycle, that one back there, I think I paid $4,000 for it. $10 for gas a month and $15 for insurance. And you can park anywhere on campus as long as it's a motorcycle spot. So, oh, I think I see another one. That must be it. This might be the entrance, so no trespass. I'm gonna trespass anyway. So here we go. We are exploring right now. This is fun. Okay, we can go left or right. Let's say we go right. Okay. I did not have shoes. Look at my shoes, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Right or left? Last time I went right, so this time I'm gonna go left. This is literally what was on the guy's screen. Okay. Here's my Hello Kitty water bottle. And they asked me, why'd you get it? And I said, well, I felt like it. It's really messed up because I've been hiking, but got some sushi, a new book today. So I'm gonna read this up here. I also got my Eno. So I'm gonna set that up. Here's my hammock. Okay, y'all. Here's my guitar. I'll play some stuff for y'all real quick. I usually don't like playing stuff for people because it's kind of like cringy. Let's see if I mess this up. I can do Sienna by the Marias. This is my favorite song. The strumming is really easy. It's just. What I'm working on right now is Hey Lover by the Daughters of Eve. You can kind of do the intro. So it's like that, but I should be able to do it faster, but I just can't. I have some crosswords here. I love crosswords. I got my candle. Gotta have it smelling nice. You know. Some Legos. I haven't really built that many this semester, but here's my favorite board game. When it comes to video games, and I think that video games are a great hobby, especially if you're playing with your friends because you're playing games together. That's a great way to bond and laugh. And you need to balance your life. Like you should be praying, you should be getting into your word, and you should be spending time in community. All those things to try to get closer to God. The second thing is you should be taking care of yourself. You should be getting enough sleep, eating good, getting physical activity, you know, working out, running, whatever that may be. You can't just be sitting around playing games all day and not taking care of yourself. Are you hanging out with people in real life and spending time making memories? Because look, video games are great, but at the end of the day, you are just like sitting here looking at a screen. And I think that life's measured in moments. You can make good moments while you're playing games, but it's not the same as real life. So you have to get out and do stuff to make those memories. I was gonna make a kite. I might do that today because it's so freaking cold out. I don't even want to go outside. I like journaling. This was from sophomore year, junior year. This is senior year. Like, yeah, oh yeah, here. I used to play boggle with this girl and we no longer talk, but it's okay. I like drawing, so here's a drawing. Do entries. Entries are really fun. Let's see. I don't really want to read these actually. This is my presentation from last summer. Freshman year, I worked at Pine Cove. Here's me with my campers. Second year, I was an accounting intern here at Fulcrum. Did Excel pretty much the entire summer. Here's my family. So Argus is a price reporting agency. I was an editorial intern there for them. And I would write stories. I mean, you can read this if you want. You're just talking numbers, and their writing style is very like to the point. It's how I write anyway. I learned a lot about commodities. Here's me at trivia night, hanging out. Oh yeah, at my church, I was doing the kids ministry. Here's the podcast for the church I go to. Even if you're not Christian, I would suggest maybe just listening to one episode, see what you think. All right, y'all, here's the fit. It's like 37 degrees out. I always get this for breakfast. This is my favorite thing to get. Here we go. I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'll take y'all to the MSC. I'm just gonna show y'all around the MSC. Here's one of my favorite statues, the Warham Monument. Here is Aggie Park, y'all. It's super pretty. They got tailgates over here. Okay, a little note about this place. Don't want to sit on this. It will electrocute you. Okay, well, here's a good little spot to chill. Let's talk about friends. You come into college with high school friends. Those friends don't necessarily last. They were like good starting friends, I guess, but we kind of just drifted apart. Got some rocks. Wait, should I try skipping one? Not bad. Yeah, pretty much I just went to this day, talked to BSM. I liked it. It's like you do worship, Bible study, and then you hang out after as a group. I liked it so much that the next year I actually was a leader. Like at Maze, I don't really have that many Maze friends. I probably have like 4 just from my classes. Most of my friends are from Pine Cove and BSM. Do it interest you and you'll find people along the way. Another spot that I really like here on top of the wreck. A nice view of Kyle Field. My dad says there's always something to talk about, but sometimes it's blank. Your schedule is so random. You're always doing something different, it feels like with my job. I would get scheduled at random times, so every week was different. Your classes, you could have night classes, they're different every semester. You can really do whatever you want. That's kind of how life is too, like you can spend your time however. In college, you're kind of building that foundation for when you go into that adult life, so I think it's important to try different things and just try to figure out what you want to do. One thing I didn't really talk about is your clothes and accessories. In College Station, it gets really cold and really rainy super fast. Get a rain jacket, get some rain boots. For accessories, I got my laptop. It's an Acer Swift. That ended up being a really good purchase. AirPods are important, headphones. Where I live freshman year, the party people live here, and not that I'm a partier. I would partake sometimes, but I was friends with all my roommates and it was a good time. I used to work over here at this grocery store. I used to be a cashier here. That was my job for 2 years. I just got lunch with my friends and now I'm gonna go work out. We're at the Southside Rec right now. Working out with Grant. It's got the capybara shirt on. Sounds like vlog. Where I go shoot hoops, pretty fun. I'm gonna show y'all where I worked, the help desk central. It's kind of cool. So there's like one half of the building is old and the other half is new and like modern. It's pretty nice. And after this, we're gonna get food too, because I just worked out. I've been spending a lot of money lately. But as you can see, it's all modern. That's where I'd go to work. Apparently I was supposed to park my bike here next to these cool guys, but I didn't know. Parked over here next to these nice flowers. I'm trying to clean my motorcycle. There's dirt from our adventure. No, I don't know any place that will do the detail besides some scoots. They'll do it for like 50 to 70 bucks. I don't want to do that. So I went here, got a rag, and man, making progress. There's so much dirt. I mean, look at that. That's bad. I'm on the front side now. I've befriended this little stick helping me clean. Definitely got my hands a little dirty. The bike's looking way cleaner. Another thing in college, you gotta take care of your stuff. Dap him up nicely.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Hey, there you go. Roommates from last year reunited.
Where's Lee? Bro, I just called.
Except for Leaf. You got Spencer, Grant, Tucker, and me.
Hey,
all
wait.
here.
I think you think about it. This was the spring remix. Because Leaf left.
Oh,
Ooh.
left us.
Wait, who's group leader?
That's not true. We
Well,
voted.
Leaf is the group
We
leader.
voted Leaf for group leader and Spencer VP. Hey, what would Leaf
When,
say now? Secretary.
when did Leaf oust me? Because
No,
I don't
it
even
was
think he
good.
was here when he
It was
ousted
when
me.
he left that he ousted you.
Hey, listen, VP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's the move?
Andy's. All right, y'all, I'm back. Here is Northgate Baptist Student Ministry. I got some coffee here. I ordered, and the barista was like, that sounds really good. And I was like, do you say that for everyone? And she said, no. Maybe I have good taste. I was talking with her a little bit. Her birthday's tomorrow, and then we talked about fun things to do in College Station. Andy's is good. There's this new place off Dominique called The Cut, the dance hall. They also have axe throwing. You can go ice skating. This place is really pretty. I do have a list of stuff I want to talk about. This video's gone on for a while, and I want to wrap things up. Routine. I'm big on routine. Every morning, wake up, get in your quiet time. Wednesday, I go to Bible study. Tuesday, I have intramurals. Work fun things into your routine. Next up, loneliness. Not to be like super sad in college. And a lot of the time you do spend alone. To be okay with being alone, and you're not always with your parents or your family anymore. That's just one that you kind of got to get used to. Technology, ChatGPT, TikTok, it's just instant gratification, instant answers to your question. You don't have to put any effort into those things. So try not to scroll too much. Scrolling is like not the worst thing in the world. It's just when you do it for hours and hours that it's bad. But like if you're scrolling with your friends and like laughing at videos, I think that's fun. Time moving fast/slow. Time flies when you're having fun. I think the opposite's true. Like when something bad happens, it feels like time moves so slowly. But that's another one of those things that you kind of have to work past and grow from. Sometimes you won't see people ever again. Oh yeah, so I'm about to graduate. There's a lot of people that I'm just never gonna see again. That's kind of how life is. That's another reality. I feel like this is bad advice, but these are just things that happen. Stressing about old stuff affecting the future. My semester didn't really end how I wanted it to. At the same time, like I'm looking forward to starting my job and living in a new area, making new friends, and I don't want to dwell on how things ended. This is the gardens. You see it behind me here. It's right behind Maze. Maze is the business school. I go here a lot, like after classes or a rough exam. Another thing that I've learned, every single person, they are unique. They have their own personality, their own interests, their own, they like their own music and shows, and they all have special traits about them. They also go through unique struggles. You never know what someone's going through. Got some candy canes sticking out of the plant. You'll see that? One thing I haven't really talked about is figuring out what you want to do. If you are good with math and science, like do engineering. If you really like biology, do something medical. For me, it was I wanted to do something tangible, something with numbers. That's what commodity trading is. Try to find a little nuance that you're interested in and then go from there.
Michael said that's crazy, bro.
Frozen food, mukbang. Got some corn dogs, some taquitos, fries. This is my good friend Spencer. We met, what's it called? We were at semi-formal for BSM. I was telling Spencer to get sturdy. Currently at Zeetman's. We'll eat here. Here's what I got, the Richie Rich. Starting to get rained on a little bit. This is downtown Bryan. A lot of antique shops here. If that's your thing, go for it. They also have First Friday. Never take the first date at First Friday. I was told that by my friends one time. I guess it's just a bad first date spot. Just not the vibe. Getting back to what I said before, stuff to do in College Station. There's also a Topgolf, Century Square. They have a bunch of restaurants. You go to Lake Bryan. There's Lake Somerville. If you want to go a bit further. A&M traditions. There's first Tuesday of the month. They have silver taps to honor the students that passed away. Also a muster century tree. People walk under it. It signals that you're gonna get married. If you walk under it alone, it means you're gonna be single. Post Oak Mall. I've been there like once or twice. So rock climbing at the Rec. I'm not a big rock climber, but if that's your thing, you could do that. Final place I could think of is Grand Station. I've never been, but it seems fun. Really starting to rain more. I hope this vlog's been good. I've been to like all the cool places I can think of. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching.